got down to like 27 degrees last night, I think. It may have been colder at some point, I don't know, but there's definitely frost on my tent. A little bit of condensation on my sleeping bag. Was frosty as well. It wasn't too bad though, and I gave it plenty of time to dry off too, so it's pretty much dry now.
Earlier in the day, I drank a bunch of water from the Potomac that I filtered. A C&O Canal volunteer told me that should be fine, but after drinking the water, I noticed my stomach would ache for a little bit and then it would go away. It was only in retrospect that I realized it must have been the water. Throughout the day, I started to feel nauseous as well.
About 3.1 miles away from the campground for tonight. It's called Turtle Run Campsite. It's actually a pretty significant Civil War history site. So I'll tell you more about that probably in the morning, because I'm gonna get there when it's dark. So in the morning I'll show you guys around, and I'll tell you the story about that place. Okay. That's fine. It's so cold. My feet are literally steaming. So right here, a Civil War battle took place. So the Union made an attempt to cross this river, trying to get to Virginia, but they encountered heavy resistance from the Confederate Army, and they got beat back, but they didn't have enough boats for a retreat, so they were forced to swim across the river while dodging bullets and getting shot. The wounded soldiers were treated in farmhouses around the area. So it's pretty crazy stuff. Pretty crazy stuff that a war like that has been fought on this land, and a battle like that has been fought right here. It's insane. It's a crazy moment in American history, and I hope we never relive anything like that ever again. At this point, I still hadn't realized that the water must have been the problem, so I guzzled down more filtered water from the Potomac. Unfortunately, last night I found a hole in my sleeping pad, but it was really easy to identify, so I patched that. But a little bit later, I discovered it deflating very, very slowly this time. So there's another hole, and I can't find it with the naked eye yet. So I was getting ready to do the technique where you just mix some soap and water together and pour it on it, and where it starts bubbling you can see where the leak is. But I can't find my Dr. Bronner's soap, so it's a huge pain in the ass. Now I have to do it the old-fashioned way, dip it in the old Potomac over here. So hopefully I'll see some bubbles coming up. Other than that, I'm not sure what exactly punctured it. Probably me just being rough with my stuff. I'm rough, that's why I normally only use a foam pad, because I know how likely I am to pop these things. Okay, wish me luck here. Oh. Probably just got a new hole in it just by doing that. Well, I'll find out if I do. I love the comfort of these air pads, but I'll tell you what, it is not necessarily worth all this trouble. I hate how fragile they are. Okay, that's not gonna be a good spot to step. I'm gonna go back to where I filled up on water, which is right over here. I actually filled up down there where you can step on the roots, but oh, there's a root here I can step on. Okay. Probably try to sit on that actually, because I can't believe I didn't totally fall just then. All right. Okay, I guess I'll stand on it instead. I don't know if this is gonna work out. Perfect. Can't see anything now. Looking for bubbles. Bubbles anywhere? Nay. Well, maybe it's near where the other puncture was, which is over here. Oh my god, it is cold as holy crap. Let's see if it's still leaking where it was before. No, it doesn't look like it. Let me unzip this. Oh jeez, so you guys can see. Whew, so cold. I might get my waterproof gloves for this, because this is like unnecessary torture. So freaking cold. Oh, and now it's floating away. Excellent. No! I will not lose my pad to the Potomac. Okay, so I didn't see any leaks, and the leak that I patched up looks like the patch is holding well. And so what I think what's happening is I think it's leaking from the valve. I actually know that it's leaking from the valve, but I was hoping that that was like normal and the cap is just supposed to go over it and everything's fine. But I noticed it doing that before, but check it out. It's on inflate mode, so no air is supposed to come out. Hear that? You can see a bubbling there too. So it's not supposed to be it's supposed to be a one-way inflate valve like that, and then you push it in, flip the whole yellow thing over, and then it's on deflate mode, and that's when the air is supposed to come out. What I'm gonna do is just get a new one. I'm gonna have to go on an REI run and see if I can get a better one. I'll probably order one right now to pick up. I have to see if Ann and Curtis Davis can give me a ride over there. Curtis and Ann Davis, they are going to pick me up. I was gonna get picked up by them at Harper's Ferry, but they said they could pick me up in Brunswick, which is a little closer. So that means I don't have to sleep on a leaky air pad tonight. I'll be able to get that new one tomorrow. So that's awesome. And might as well go ahead and edit the next video while I'm in civilization. Bald eagle. Guess he doesn't like that sound. Maybe that's his nest. Eagle? Hello? There he goes. Behind these trees. It's like I keep going for like 100 feet or 200 feet, and then he just starts flying again, goes like another 100 or 200 feet down, and then we keep leapfrogging like that. It's funny.
I ended up messaging the Davises to see if they could help me out with getting a new sleeping pad. This is the same family that brought me my new tent in Denton, Maryland. Curtis and Ann are the parents of one of my best friends from the Army, Kyle Davis. More on him later. As the day went on, I felt more and more nauseous. I felt like I might pass out at any moment. That feeling when you're driving while completely exhausted, when it's a struggle just to keep your eyes open, that's exactly what I was feeling while vigorously hiking. At moments, my vision seemed to be affected, or at least my perception of my vision. It seemed like I went into a sort of tunnel vision, where only my center point of focus was clear and everything else was kind of blurry. I felt a little too disoriented to effectively communicate what I was feeling on video, so I tried to just keep moving and shoot a couple clips here and there until I got to the AQUADUCT. It wasn't a dire emergency, but I knew I needed to rest and get some good food in me as well.
So Curtis Davis is on his way to come get me. I was planning to go further today, but I'm really not feeling too good. I'm not sure if it's the water from the Potomac or it might be because I haven't been eating enough, because that's definitely true too. So I'm definitely at a big calorie deficit. But I have been eating today. I was hoping that would help, but might be kind of too late for that. So I'm gonna load up on some better food, some more calorie dense stuff. Alright, so I just got to the location. It's this really cool aqueduct behind me, and the Davises should be here any minute now, I'm guessing. So I'm going to go over to the parking lot and stay warm till they get here. I am at the Davises right now. They picked me up last night, took me to REI today. I got a new beanie and shades because I lost mine yesterday. Yeah, I was feeling really nauseous and even mentally like not all there yesterday. So I bought a bunch of food. A bunch. So I'm going to be eating a lot more calories, and I think that'll help too. So wish me luck with that, and right now I'm about to go have some fun. You'll see.
Trash cans along the way, or
No,
there's none?
none.
So you have to keep all your trash with you until you get to a town or something.
Exactly, yep. Annoying.
That kind of sucks.
It does.
This is my buddy Kyle's sea glass collection. Let me explain. See, Kyle is a type of guy who can bounce back from anything. He's a real lemons to lemonade stand kind of guy. A few years back, Kyle bought a small property in Hawaii, fixed it up, sold it for way more than he paid for it, and he bought a freaking sailboat to sail around the world on. He sailed 5,000 miles to the Caribbean when his boat got struck by lightning, eventually destroying everything electric on his boat and more. He got towed to a marina, and it was going to take months and months to fix it. So here he was, stuck on an island in the Caribbean with nothing. And what does he do? He starts rummaging the beaches, finding pieces of sea glass, and he made a whole business out of selling it online. Apparently, sea glass is a whole world in itself. Some people will pay top dollar for the right piece. Before long, Kyle had his parents bringing hundreds of pounds of sea glass in suitcases to sell in the US, like Johnny Depp in the movie Blow, only it's legal.
After 2.5 years training, then another 2.5 in Iraq, more take your time, hurry up. I was out of the Army, bored, and still had no idea what I wanted to be when I grew up. I had a good amount of money in my pocket from the war, which I quickly spent on toys, convertible, all that good stuff. Around this time, I fell out with my girlfriend. My dog died, and soon after, my parents called me and said, "Hey, Kai, all that cool stuff you bought, our house just caught on fire and it all burned down. You own nothing now." So at first, I was devastated. I worked so hard for all that stuff, right? But then I discovered something. I was feeling an emotion I'd never felt before in my entire life, and I loved it. I had no job, I had no commitments, no money, no responsibility. That feeling was freedom. True freedom. It was an emotion I'd never felt before, and I loved it. I realize now this is a feeling that most people never get to experience at all in their life. For many of you here, this is the closest right now that you'll ever come to being absolutely free. My freedom was short-lived. Mom and Dad over there. Hey. Always wanted me to get that college degree, so here I am. I still didn't know what I wanted to be, so I studied agriculture. Nothing else, good skill to have. And so for these past 4 years, I've been trying to figure out what do I want to be when I grow up. Well, when I grow up, right now, basically, I'm going to be free. Free to travel, free to help others, free to follow my dreams, free to say yes to opportunities, be free to live my life, and free to be me. We were told when you grow up, you can be anything, but I'm here to tell you that's wrong. You can be everything. Everything, guys. You don't have to be the best at all the things you do in life. You don't have to become a professional. You just have to do them. Just go out and do those things. Don't stick to one degree. Don't let your degree define you. Be everything you want to be in life. Life can be short, life can be long. It's up to you. New memories are made when new things in life are experienced. If life seems uninteresting, make a change. Learn something new. Go somewhere you've never been. Try something you've never tried. Go out in life and really start to live it. Really live life. Don't be afraid to fail, to take risks. Life is boring if you're too careful. And worrying is going to get you nowhere. Your comfort zone is boring. The longer you stay in it, the more dull of a person you become. Leave it! The key to life is not happiness, it's excitement.
In about 0.2 miles, I'm going to be getting to Bald Eagle campground. So I think this is like a big bald eagle spot. But it's been a beautiful day so far. Let me move the camera around a little bit so you can see around me. Beautiful day. It is 4:24 p.m. So I just got to Bald Eagle campground, and it's a really, really beautiful spot. And so far, I have it all to myself. So I was going through my bag, just putting everything in my tent, and in the bottom of my pack, I find a little something. A little rock in my pack. It says from Kyle, because Kyle told his mom to put a rock in my pack. And it says, she wrote, "He made me do it" under it there. Oh my god. At least she was nice enough to not put a giant rock, because she did kind of hint. She was like, "Kyle told me to put a huge rock in your pack," but I said I'm not gonna do it. But he got to her. He got to her. Thanks for the gift, Kyle.
If you're interested in donating to my fundraiser to support veteran suicide prevention, click the link in the description. 80% of all donations go to Warrior Expeditions, a nonprofit that introduces veterans to the world of long-distance adventuring. And 20% goes to Mission 22, a nonprofit that helps veterans in many different ways. And if you want to help support my hike across America, consider signing up for my Patreon.
Alright, so there's this young boy in Spain, right? He's super smart, and he's filled his mom with great pride. She says to him, "Oh, Pablo, you are so smart. If you went to law school someday, you'd be the greatest lawyer on earth." And Pablo says to his mom, "I don't want to do that. I just want to be myself." And this is Pablo's mom says, "Oh, Pablo, you are so talented. If you go to medical school someday, you will be the best doctor in the world." Pablo says, "But Mama, I just want to be me." So his mom says to him, "Pablo, you're so clever. If you get into politics, someday you'll be Prime Minister of Spain." Pablo never became any of those things, because Pablo Picasso was himself. If we change the country of that story and I tweak my accent a little bit, that works for Pablo Escobar as well.